Can't remember the last time we did like a double tin video, but I've had these two sitting here for far too long at this point, so I figured we'd give them a crack. I got these from Target. I remember I found them on the shelf, and I was like, "Ah, cool! Finally, some Pokemon stuff." Like a few months back, and then I went to the reception desk. Which, if you don't know this, if you go to Target, usually at the reception desk is kind of where they've been holding more of the Pokemon cards recently. I went over to there. This was the first time this happened. Because I noticed it behind the counter, and oh my gosh, they have 151, and I think they had Prismatic that day. So I already bought these, and I was like, "Can I return this in exchange for those?" And they were like, "No." So I was like, "Fine, all right, I'll cut my losses." And I just held on to these two, which I think at the time were kind of overpriced because Target was doing this other weird thing too, where they were for a minute they're selling tins for more than they feel like they should have been. I don't know why it took me so long just to get that thing open. But yeah, these two are definitely on that spectrum, and I just was like, "Oh, guess I better cut my losses." So I don't really remember what's even supposed to be in this, but it looks like Journey was the latest thing that was out at the time. And yeah, weird two Pokemon to pick as well, just Zacian and Koraidon for whatever these slashing legends were. I think they just needed some ancillary products for the interim. So we got some random promos. Nothing really special at all to Koraidon EX. Bench Pokemon have any damage counter? Wait, ooh. Interestingly enough, in the new Phantasmal Flames, is that the new set that's coming out? I think it's Phantasmal Flames. There is a, I mean, you'd have to make a fighting dark deck, but there is a toxicity that accelerates damage to your bench, accelerates energy to your bench Pokemon, but you deal 20 damage. So technically, you could power up Revenge Buster super fast, but you're only hitting for like 220. I think there's probably plenty of other ways that you could do that for the same effect there. Ooh, okay. Interesting lineup too. Obsidian, Paradox, Surging Sparks, 2 Journey. Not even like the best lineup either. I'm not like I'm not over the moon on that. So, all right. Well, we'll have an interesting assortment to go through. Really, it's just Obsidian. I cannot believe they're still having Obsidian in some of these random products. This is like the tightest shrink wrap too. It does not want to let go. There we go. Get rid of that. So let's see what our Zacian promo is. Definitely seen this. I wonder if this is the one from. No, because it's not Hop Zacian, so it's got to be like the original run of the Zacian card. Put our thing over there for that. Yeah, it's Steel Raymond Search Deck for basic Steel attached to this Pokemon Shuffle. Next turn. It's kind of reminiscent of the old, like first Zacian V that they had printed. It's kind of how I see that, except it's just accelerating one energy instead of the like I think like search the top three that the old one was. And otherwise, same assortment. I would have to assume. Put the tin off to the side. Sorry for the loudness. Yep. So we got 4 Journey. We've got 2 Surging. I almost kind of wish it was more either Paradox or Surging Sparks. I am so over Obsidian Flames at this point. I haven't pulled the chase in a while, but again, I think I have 3 of the chase Charizard. There's really nothing else crazy out of Obsidian that I'm super duper looking for. Even I think like some of the like art illustration rares, I've definitely pulled a good handful of them. So I'm good on that end. So let's just have a nice, fun 10-pack opening and see if we can get anything remotely interesting to take a look at. Probably not. Oh, hey, there's the Gloom, which I think that's nice. I think I already have this, but I will definitely take another Gloom art rare. Very cool. Anything interesting to him? Not really. Just cool art with the jungle background, a lot of different colors, nighttime aesthetic. We like it. Where do I want to move this stuff to? That can go there. Already upset that Obsidian is wasting my hits, but at least if it's going to be a hit, like making some art rares out of Obsidian, I will definitely take that kind of stuff. All right, Graveyard, Togedemaru, Mawile, Ortega. That's like weird, like paragraph card. Mawile, probably nothing then, right? Yeah, just that. I'd take some EXs too, especially Charizard, because I think he's going to be probably relevant again with the new set. I think people are going to be really trying it out because the same Charizard that you're getting from Phantasmal can kind of be slotted into the old Charizard EX deck, which I think you're probably going to want to do because you want the lower prize card taking Charizards in your deck. That's actually good. I'm going to have to pull that out later. Toadschool's a good counter to say like whatchamacallit to Golden Go because cards in your opponent's discard pile can't or sorry, cards in your opponent's discard pile can't be put into their hand by the effects. Yeah, so basically it just shuts down being able to actually retrieve your energy to do more damage, which makes it very annoying for Golden Ghost specifically. So cool, we got that. But yeah, the Charizard I think just swings for big numbers. You have to discard fire energy from all your Pokemon, so you can kind of just save your end game of your Charizard deck to like build up all of your fire energy around and then just swing for like big damage. I still think the biggest problem with the Mega Pokemon is the fact that they take 3 prize cards, because I think there's still so many ways to get a cheap knockout on them, even though they have a ridiculous amount of HP. There's still plenty of ways to clear that damage value. It's just going to force them to expel extra resources. But so yeah, it's a liability to just have a bunch in your deck, or if you're playing like 4 copies of the Mega, like what's the point? Because like 2 knockout is pretty much all you need. Ooh, cool. And Boss's Orders just runs amok so much, like you really can't get away with it. You know, like you're just going to get your thing pulled into the active in one shot. What does Amulet of Hope do? This Pokemon is attached to. If the Pokemon this card is attached to is knocked out by damage from an attack from your opponent's Pokemon, search deck for 3 cards, put them in your hand. Sure, I guess it lets you build up your next turn as like a counterplay. Interesting, but I again think there's probably better things you could be using your one of slot on. But cool, I like seeing more of those ace spec cards, and I don't think I had that one. One more Surging, one more chance at any of the art rares out of the set that I've not seen. I think I have the Alolan Exeggutor, which is really cool, but I'd really like to see the Latios, whatever it is. That's the one I'm kind of stoked about, but I don't think we'll ever really see it. Nope. Tapu Koko, my boy. Put him over there. Don't think he's got any real use. And then for these bad boys, don't really know what I'm looking for. I know I have the Salamence and I have the Iono's Belly Bolt art rare. I guess I take the Hopzation art rare. That'd be kind of nice. I do like that card a lot. Super Potion, Hops Corviknight, redeemable tickets, and nope, just Hops Double. Getting pretty badly skunked on just like I don't think we got a single normal EX, right? We just got the ace spec and the art rare. I would definitely take one more art rare too if they would like. Lechonk, Ends Joltik, Rock Scouting, very good card. Hops Choice, Magmortar, and just a normal Ludicolo. Man, okay, we're getting pretty screwed on these. Yeah, good thing I don't remember what the price I paid on these was, because I'd probably be pretty disappointed right now. Even the Gloom is maybe worth something or other. I have no idea. Art rares are all over the place right now. Good old Ends, PP up. Man, we're getting. Jeez, just give me an EX, man. Anything, please. All right, last 2 or so. No, last 1. Dang, that's it already. All right, come on. Last pack magic. Give us something. Carablast, beautiful Kecleon. Choice, Articuno, Potswick. Man, no, we get nothing, huh? Ooh, whew, terrible tins. Is that like 1 pull per tin? Not very good. Yeah, I'll do a price recap based on what the prices of these are. Weird there's only 1 wave of these. We didn't see them again. Like, it's not the best assortment. It's not the best promo. Like, surprised they didn't stick around longer. But yeah, we'll give you the recap. We'll see you next time. Peace.